Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back. Another video. I have been sitting here, AFK, this guy for a little while. It's been going pretty good. Whoa. We've got quite a lot of stuff. Top down right here. There's a little bit in there. Main thing is that it's all down here and in my inventory. Got a whole bunch in here. Whole bunch of copper, which is really good. The rest of it is all down here, aging. So yeah, guys, welcome back to another video in the Smug survival world. Sorry that intro is a bit weird. It's been a interesting couple of weeks. Couldn't record anything at all because the charger for my MacBook broke and it wasn't working, so I had to get a new one. And we've just been super busy with work. So here we are now to record stuff and try to get a video out to you guys. Hopefully it's pretty good. We will see. But who knows? In today's video, we got a couple of bigger projects that hopefully sets the tone for things coming up in the future, and gives us a good idea of kind of the track and trajectory we want to follow with this base. So let's get right into it with some terraforming of this area right here. I don't know, I switched cameras again, but that happened. Yeah, let's get into the terraforming. Rock and roll. Really, the idea that I had for the past couple of months with this little area is make it a pool that like flows down into the river, you know? And I still think there's some shaping work to be done on this side over here. It doesn't flow super well, or at least it doesn't look like it from certain angles, but this is it. It looks phenomenally better. I think I still gotta add in the moss through this, but this whole section just looks so much better now, in my opinion. Probably going to do more under here at some point too. But yeah, this is it. Oh, and I have to finish that. Whoops. Yep, forgot that. Yeah, so it's not 100% complete, but it is extremely good progress on this little area. I mean, you saw it. I placed every single layer of water, which was kind of the part I was stressing about. Yeah. Hopefully you guys agree and you think it looks good. I'm a big fan of it. I don't think it's quite perfect. Still a lot of details got to be added in and got to finish off that guy clearly. But one of the detail ideas that I had were these guys. I forget what you call these, but we have them all around the little lake in my town, and I think they're super cool. I've seen some of the guys on Hermitcraft do that. I think False did it in a couple places, maybe Exuma, I don't remember, but I really like the look of that, so I think we're gonna try to use this. It doesn't look as good from close up, but from back here you see it just like poking up above the like river, and it doesn't block a lot of the sight line, but it's like you can see that it's not moving with the background, like that background back there. And I think it helps and it looks really good. So we're going to add more stuff like that in to this area. The next step for today is this guy right here. The old starter place. That was really good. Nice. We're gonna tear all this down today. And hopefully get a build fully built out. It's a big one, but I think it's super cool. It is gonna cut in to the side of this guy, I'm pretty sure. On the top at least. Into where the little steam what do you call it? I don't know. It's not really a steam factory up there. It's kind of more like a steam generator. It might cut into that, which is okay because we already talked about changing some of these guys, make them look less clean and, you know, super modern. I've already gathered a very good amount. I've done a lot of copper stuff and things like that. We still have a lot more to do. I mean, this is everything that we already have for it, which is a good, decent amount. Still got, I don't know, probably another 2 or 3 shulkers worth of stuff. We're back. Got all of the resources done, the build. And we also cleared out the other 10 shulker boxes that were here. I didn't clear that one out, and I'm not entirely sure why. I gotta check it out. But the floor looks so much more open and like less stressful. I love it. It's just, oh my gosh, it's so opened up. It feels so much better. It looks way better too, man. See the whole S for Smug? Or we rebuild everything up top. This is going to make its way in there somewhere. I just haven't quite figured out where yet. But yeah, see what this guy is. Oh, I mean, technically this doesn't have to be here, but let's put it away. That'll work. Okay, so as you can see, we've got all of the resources almost. We need the weathered and oxidized trapdoors. Finish oxidizing. And then that should be all of it. But to be honest, that is taking forever. And I'm tired of waiting for it. So I figured I'd do this clip, and then whenever it's done, I can just start on the build. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the warehouse. And 10 hours of time-lapse footage later, we finally have it. It's finally done. The build I've been wanting to build for you guys for a whole month is finally done. And I'm so happy with it. There's still a lot of progress that needs done on it, but for now, I think it's great. Let's see if we can land on this guy. Nope. Not even close. Look at this thing, guys. It is huge. It looks sweet. I love it. The exterior, at least. The interior, we don't talk about that right now. Take a second and admire it. Put in a little 7 on the side for Smug 761. My favorite little part is probably these little guys here. I really like what I did with them. From a distance, they look really cool. Something about it, it just gives it a lot more shape and character to it. Trying to get away from doing the super squarey builds like 616 FM was. And I think I kind of nailed it. Not too sure. I just tried to make more shape to it, not have a flat roof. As you can see, the roof design is interesting. Right? Looks pretty cool though. Hey, I made that on one jump. Nice. Yeah, this used a lot of anvils. This entire trim around this whole thing is anvils. It's crazy. This took like 1,300 copper blocks. And I am so happy that it is finally done and I don't have to sit at my copper farm anymore. Oh, did you see that? That was so cool. I can't believe I did that. I was trying to do that the other day. Yeah, the inside, still completely bare. We're going to worry about that later. Another thing about this little place, it's got enough room for me to fly around in. I start down here. So we're going to do that. But I also want to move this guy once I get more breeze rods. I think it's here. Yeah, there's a hole through one of the chimneys. I can hit it just right. Nope. There we go. Yeah, you fly out through the middle chimney. This side right here doesn't have as much detail because I knew it was probably going to run into this a little bit, which it has. I had to dig up some stuff, which means at least this portion of this build is going to change a little bit. Probably just extend this and help it flow. I'm not going to make that jump. Oh, I made it. Have this little jut out flow all the way to the other building. I think that might be our best way to put it and actually make it look good without having to fully change that other build, because I'm just not sure how to do it yet. This bit back here I think is very cool. Got a little doorway out the back of the warehouse. Kind of comes out here. It looks like there's a bunch of hot water, steam, whatever, running through this big pipe. And I'm not really sure. Oh, I gotta replace those or put blocks there. I'm not really sure if mobs can spawn right there, but I really like the darker look. The only light sources is that lamp and that lamp. It kind of fades and makes it look like an alleyway. It's not really well traveled. Oh, there's one there too. I'm a big fan. Might just be me, but just the vibes. It leads into this smaller building. Not really sure what to make it yet, but I figured it was a nice little addition. Oh, I remember. I think I want to make this guy be like our new super smelter. It's got a lot more room to it. It's a lot bigger. We could fit more furnaces. I think it'd be sweet. And it's kind of disguised as a little office building. Here, let's land on a tree somewhere. So this little thing is kind of meant to look like a back office in this little town, city area. But with how far it sticks out, we're probably going to bring this along and make it more smooth leading into here. Maybe even jut it out a bit to make this actually look like it fits. Yeah, it's supposed to look like a little tiny office building that's connected to the warehouse, maybe where they take clients and stuff like that. That's the general idea, but it'll actually be probably a super smelter, I'm thinking. We'll see though. It's just a simple little thing I added on the back. I figured it would help the look, break up the symmetry, and I think it does a good job of that. It's pretty simple. Not a lot to it really, but I think that's okay. This guy right here, we got a big old entrance for products. Like for semis and stuff, if this world had semis, that could, I guess, back into here sort of thing. and unload. We're not going to have semis, but one of the things I want to work on that runs through this whole place is a train. So maybe this could be a place for train shipments. Perhaps. Anyways, this isn't the ground floor of that, though. So I'm struggling to figure out how to make it all work. If you have any ideas, let me know. I've tried a few, and I'm not a huge fan of them. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the build. I'm going to add some smoke like I did over here to these guys. Definitely some bigger ones. And I think I might have it be blowing a slightly different direction. I like off to the side, but I might have it be going more back instead of more that way. I think it'll look better with the build, and it's a lot higher up, so maybe the wind currents have changed. So that's something that should be coming. Probably something I'm going to do off camera. I'm not very good at it, not very efficient with it, I guess. Takes me a lot of time to get anywhere close to satisfied. Man, I landed on that thing once. I am super happy that I was able to get it done and bring it to you guys and show you. I hope you guys like it a lot. You guys have any ideas for it, for the interior, or even stuff to add to it at all? Let me know. There's not really a lot of gears. I tried to kind of lean into different aspects of the steampunk style stuff. So, yeah, not too many gears. Might be more on the interior. I'm just not sure yet. I mentioned a couple minutes ago about wanting to do a train that comes through here. I want it to come out right here, or I want to start it right here. What I want it to do is go all the way down here and wrap around over there. Kind of what I'm thinking. So I built out this little flat area, dug out some spots, and this is where the train track is going to go. It's going to wrap all the way around the mountain as well. But this is where it felt like a good starting place, as I want to get a fancy little bridge in here. We're not going to do the bridge today, but we are going to start the tracks. And I'm kind of getting some inspiration from Scar. If you guys haven't seen his train and his train tracks in Hermitcraft Season 10, I played around with a couple of designs, and I found that the one I liked the most was very, very close to his. Essentially the same sort of thing, just different block palette. So we're going to try to implement that in here. And I think I'm going to try to work through it with you guys a bit. I think this downhill is going to make it look kind of rough. So we'll see. But I'm going to work with you guys on it. We'll see how it goes. So what I'm kind of thinking for this guy is we get a little something going on. Not like that. A little something going on like this. I can't place blocks to save my life right now. Or function in this game. Boy. So the thought is that we're doing something like this. This guy right here is going to be the wooded bits that connect all of it together. Underneath of these wooden bits, okay, so in between these guys, going to be a lot of like this sort of thing. I also want to do half slabs of the bricks just to lower it down, because I noticed that this, like these being on the same level, made it look very, very flat. But it's going to be this sort of look. And then the actual tracks themselves, which is the other portion of what Scar did, was he did stairs on the tracks. How wide is this? Okay, so we're going to need this to be a lot wider, because I don't want a 3x3 in the middle. I want a 5x5. So the track should actually go like here and here. But that just means I'm going to have to expand all this to make it all fit.
This is the part that I think is going to look weird. And maybe it won't from a distance, but I know the closer you get, the more it's just going to look strange, which is okay. I mean, I can't even see. It looks alright. I think I'm liking this. Actually, let me just hop into my creative world and I can show you guys the design that I've been working on, or the couple of designs, so you can get a better idea of kind of how I'm feeling about it all and where we're trying to go with it, you know? Alright, so this is what we've been playing around with. This right here was my original design, which I definitely liked. The main thing I liked was using, or the idea of using these guys as the actual rails that it travels on, you know? But I didn't like that I couldn't use stripped logs or logs on these. I kind of wanted to make it transition out of this like dug up looking area. And so we switched into gravel just to make it look like it was falling apart a bit more. And then into some leaves. And I think I like that aspect of it. And I like that it goes into the floor. I tried to add some variety and not make it all straight lines, but I didn't have much room on this side. I think I did a bit better over here, but still not that great. Now this is, at least for the main portion, what I think I want to go for, and then maybe adding the greenery and the gravel in later. This is what I'm thinking. So we get to use the full blocks now, which is super nice, and we get to terraform around them and make it look like they're slightly covered, which is totally cool as well. I think it adds to the look that it's probably been there a while. Some of them aren't covered though. And we also get to use stairs, which I will say makes it look like the train has actually something to grab onto on the rails. So I do like that for practicality reasons. Physically, I think this block just looks so perfect for it though. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about with the half slabs right there. This right here just looks so flat. And this gives it a good amount of depth. And just, I don't know, helps it look like it wasn't just thrown together out of nowhere. So this is really the look we want to go for. It's going to be 5 wide gap. So it's got to be at least 9 so we can get the bits sticking out the end. The other thing that I noticed Scar did was that he made these guys be different lengths in different spots, which I also really, really like the idea of. So I tried to add that in as well. Now that we're back, kind of had a rethink. And I'm thinking the best way to figure out how much room we need is to start with doing the actual wood and logs going out for the support. Once we figure that out, then we can start adding in the rest of it, actually terraforming around it and all that. So let's get to work. Okay. So I think that is much better. We're just going to do it probably to right here and then just try to build in a little section of the track. I'll bring you guys back in when we got that done. Alrighty, so we've come to an interesting part in this where I'm not really sure what to do. And it's interesting. I mean, to actually make it feel like it works, we can't have full blocks here because the train would get in the way of it. So I'm thinking we do like these guys here. And then we'll do half slabs along this, just so it feels like it works its way down. It's kind of like building a path honestly. Maybe I should be doing that here as well. We're making good progress. What I'm going to do is try to add in the little bits around the sides and terraform this out. Maybe extend it like here or something like that. And I'll bring you guys back in after I've done that.
Okay, guys. I think we're looking pretty good. Got it all built out the way I'm thinking. Got it. Did the little brain not functioning. I kind of built out the grass a little bit to kind of make an area for where we want the cliff face to be. And this little portion right here is just going to like be straight cliff off this, instead of having a little bit of grass and stuff. But yeah, we did a lot of work on it. I think it's looking good. Definitely have a lot more to do though as we expand it out, which is something I'm thinking I want to make into a YouTube short instead of putting it in a video. Is the next expansion of it, I think, is going to be a bridge that goes out this way and around there. And I think I want to make that into a YouTube short. So look out for that. Also, sorry if my voice is a bit weird. I've been working a music festival for the last 2 weekends for my job. And the owner of the people I work for, or the place I work for, was kind enough to give me and my brother the day off yesterday. So, throat's a little, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. But yeah, it looks good. I want to fly around, but that's starting to get a little laggy again. We'll see how it goes. See, I think it does a good job. I like this angle right here. I think it looks sweet. I also think it looks sweet. Whoa. From over here. Which I still have to finish this. I know. That's one of the side projects I want to get to here soon. Because there's a giant hole. Anyhow, I think it looks really cool from over here too. I wish I had the zoom thingy everybody has, but I don't. I think that might be a next step too. But yeah, it's going to look super cool because it's just going to wrap around and go down. And I think this view of it going all the way down there is going to be one of the coolest ones. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any ideas for this as well, let me know. I'm pretty happy with it, but I feel like I could do it better. So if you guys have any thoughts or ideas, let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully we can implement some of them. But until then, guys, that's gonna do it for today. It's hopefully a good length episode. I kind of had to cram it together more than usual because I was having troubles with the computer. But yeah, I tried to get in as much as I could for you guys. I hope it was cool. I hope you guys like the warehouse. Personally, I think it is a huge upgrade, and I love it. It fits in so much better, and it gives the rest of the area a lot more character. And it's steampunky, which is great because that other build wasn't. Anyhow, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the flippity dippity. Rock and roll, everybody.